The universe will work in your favor when you work in your favor. Because when you start aligning with your highest self, the universe will match the energy and align you to your highest and most blessed timeline. What's up guys, I'm Chani, and in this video, we're going to be talking about how to get the universe to start lining up blessings for you by aligning with your higher self. First, let me explain what I mean by higher self. So the higher self version of you that we're talking about is the version of you that is rooted in strength and wisdom and pure, empowered love, self-respect, abundance, rooted in truth. And we're not expected to be 100% there today, right? It's not necessary to be perfect and to be all about light and love all the time. That's not what it means to be human. But alignment is the process of moving closer to that and embodying more of your higher power every day. When you align to that higher self through the shifts that I'm about to share, your thoughts will change, your beliefs will change, your actions, your energy will change. The entire way you move through life will elevate you to this level that you will be at an energetic match for higher level blessings, opportunities, elevated experiences, connections, and all these alignments that will work in your favor. This happens because everything in the universe is deeply interconnected. There's not a single thing that happens without some type of response. There's like a spiritual physics. When you embody a certain energy, you operate on a certain echelon of life, life will work with you and meet you on that level. And so when you elevate internally, you elevate what you experience externally. One of the first ways that we elevate to align with our higher self is by upgrading our belief systems. Our beliefs fundamentally shape the way that we perceive the world, the level to which we're open to receive the world, and how we move and experience life. Our minds are really like projectors, and we tend to experience the version of life that mirrors the images that we have in our heads. Many of us start with some limiting beliefs from our family, from the way we were raised, from the people around us, right? And we think that they are certain truths, but the truth is that we're not stuck with them. We all have the power to rewrite our beliefs and create new truths for ourselves. If we start to believe and tell ourselves that we're worthy, then we will open ourselves to receive and we'll make decisions that reflect that. If we reprogram ourselves to believe that opportunity and abundance is within our reach, no matter where we're coming from, then we will empower ourselves to break cycles of limitation and lack, and we'll empower ourselves to go get more. If you tell yourself and you tell yourself and you tell yourself that you are special, that you can do all that you are good enough, you will give yourself the wings to truly rise into your potential. When we fuel our mind, when we fuel our projector with new images, of new narratives of faith, of abundance, of empowerment, then our lives will begin to reflect those images. We will open ourselves to receive more and more of the good that is there, because there truly is the field of blessing and abundance around us. And there are some who, are born into things that allow them to more easily access it, of course. But it truly is there to be tapped into and claimed by anybody who really opens himself as a vessel and believes that it's possible for them. Once you have those beliefs in place, you allow the universe to start blessing you. You allow yourself to start seeing blessings around you, and you're able to start tapping into them and manifesting blessings with so much more ease, with so much less resistance. You can conquer that resistance by each time you have a resisting, limiting belief come up, journal it out, rework it, write a new affirmation on top of that. Take your power and shift it into a new truth. Expose yourself to people who do go after the things you want, who do succeed, who maybe don't come from the best place but still make it work, and see that, okay, just like they could do it, I could do it too. When you see people succeeding, tell yourself that this is proof that success and blessing is in the universe and I can claim it too. And see, when you do that, when you rework those beliefs, you allow yourself to more easily make decisions that are aligned with your highest potential. See, every decision that we make, it sends out a signal to the universe. And when we align our beliefs with that higher potential, we're naturally able to elevate the decisions that we make and evolve the way that we move through life with a lot more ease. See, every decision that we make, it signals in a reality aligned with that. And so before we act, it's important that we ask ourselves, are we signaling out from our wounded self or from our higher self? See, it's that wounded self that'll cling to things that aren't good for you, that'll hold back out of fear, fear of lack, out of fear that you're not good enough. It's that wounded self that will cling to habits and people and things and dynamics out of familiarity instead of what truly is right for you. But aligning with your higher self is all about really looking at things honestly and deciding to make moves out of the integrity to commit to showing up as the self you want to embody. Higher self alignment is cutting off toxic dynamics out of your life. It's no longer entertaining and engaging in things that you know are harmful to you. To decide really means to cut off. That's the etymology of it. To decide, like side, like to cut off. To really elevate, you gotta cut those things holding you down. And really, you know what it is. You know what that thing is that you gotta let go of. Because your intuition is always there for you. Intuition is the voice of your higher self, and it'll tell you when things aren't right for you, when it's time to let go, when it's time to move forward. You'll feel it through a subtle feeling in your gut, through that quiet knowing, that's not what's good for us. That quiet, don't do that. We'll hear it. But the thing is, sometimes we ignore it because fear is louder. Fear and the anxiety and all that noise is louder. But to truly align, we gotta practice coming back to center, listening to that voice within, blocking out the noise and just hearing ourselves, trusting ourselves, and then moving in alignment with that. See, the more that you listen to your intuition, the more that you open yourself to higher guidance. And it's that higher self guidance that'll lead you to that higher reality, to that higher potential, to that field where you can attract those blessings, where you can receive. Intuition will lead you right into alignment. Listening to that higher judgment, it's not just about, knowing what to cut off, knowing what not to do. It's about following those nudges to do, to move forward, to put something in motion. Intuition will also lead you to what is right for you. It'll give you that nudge to talk to that person over there, to speak up about just some thought that you have, and it'll open up certain conversation that just hits you with the realization that opens things for you. It'll give you that nudge to start a project and go after that thing that can lead you to really great abundance, that can lead you to tapping into that potential that's right there for you. It's only when we listen to that guidance that the universe can truly bless us how we deserve to be blessed. We have to do our part to align. Manifestation, attraction, it's not just about visualizing and thinking about things and affirming things. It's about doing the things to become and to embody that version of ourselves. It's about laying down that road work. We create an aligned life by taking aligned action. The next way that we really elevate with our higher self is by raising our frequency, because high frequency attracts high frequency. So the more you radiate high frequency, the more things you can attract that are in your highest favor. Blessing, prosperity, fulfillment, it all exists at a very high frequency. We have to have our frequency match that level. And we can do that by simply doing what makes us feel good. By simply enjoying our life. How cool is that? And I'm not talking about feeling good as in escaping, feeling good as in, drinking, overindulging, getting lit, doing things that make us feel good in the moment. I'm talking about, all those things in moderation though. From time to time, we're human. We're meant to experience being human, right? But we want to really be filling our life with things that truly make us feel good in our core, in our heart, in our body, in our being, not just in the moment. So think of things like being in nature, really connecting to source, feeling the sunshine on your skin. That raises your frequency. Think about moving your body through taking walks. That just clear your head and make you feel good, right? Doing some yoga, getting into that flow. It could be, doing some exercise and makes you feel good. That raises your frequency. That helps you align with your higher self. Think about meditating, grounding, coming back to center. All that will put you in that higher energy. Gratitude too. Gratitude is so high frequency, and the more you embody gratitude, really the more it'll attract things to be grateful for. So every day you could write out just 5 things you're grateful for. Right now, pause the video. Think about, just say out loud, 5 things I'm grateful for. I'm so grateful for water. I'm so grateful for the flowers on my desk right now. I'm so grateful to have a voice to be able to share this wisdom with. I'm grateful for my bed. I'm grateful for the sunshine outside of my window right now. And when you really let yourself feel it, it really feels good. Follow what feels good, what lights you up. Spending time with your friends, with loved ones can also uplift you and put you in that energy. Also, self-love will raise your frequency. Self-love will align you with that higher self. Pour love into yourself. Tell yourself how much you love you. When you do that, you'll naturally be moving at a level aligned with love, at a level aligned with gratitude, with joy, with faith. You'll move away from the energy of the wounded self and into the energy of your higher self. And once you do that, you can attract, because the universe doesn't just respond to what you say you want. It responds to who you are and how you show up. So the more you work on showing up with the aligned version of yourself, the more you change your beliefs to be rooted in that, the more you elevate the decisions you make, the standards you have, the actions you choose, and what you energetically embody, the more that life will be able to match that energy and bring blessing into your life. The universe works in your favor when you work in your favor. I hope that this resonated with you and that you gained something from this video. And if you did, I would love if you left me your feedback, if you left a like and subscribe. So I'll see you next time. Bye!